Okay, we've got something I'm very much looking forward to today. So if you remember, we got a new all wood, no electronics humidor from a company called Glenn Craig, and I really like that humidor. But Glenn Craig reached out to me and said, hey, we've been following along on your YouTube channel and we're coming out with an electronic humidor. Would you like to do an unboxing and review? And I said, you know what? I think so. So let's take a look. I'm very excited. Let's roll the intro and we'll get into it. Hey guys, I'm Ellery Wells from cigarscore.com, the best place to find and rate where to smoke cigars. That's cigar lounges, cigar-friendly bars and restaurants, cigar retailers where you can't smoke in there, but you can buy your cigars there. They're all over the United States, and you can find them over at cigarscore.com. What we also have is a lot of unboxing videos. We get introduced to a lot of humidors. We do a lot of unboxings for monthly cigar subscription clubs, and people come to us and ask what kind of humidor should buy, and we try to help people make educated decisions about where they want to spend their money. So today I'm going to introduce you to this Glenn Craig humidor. I don't know if it has a model number. We'll find all that out, but let's crack this cardboard box open and see what they sent us. Okay, this is how it came from, I don't know, UPS or whatever. We're just going to open this up as much as possible. I think there's a box. Oh, no. Yes, there is a box inside. And this box down here is probably what you would ship from, just if you bought it from Amazon. And I think that's where they wanted to sell it. I'll put a link in the description below the video. So let's get this out. Let's do this. Get the cardboard out of the way, and we're just gonna do, hopefully I can just lift this out. It is only 29 pounds, right? While I'm doing this, one of the things I liked about the original Glenn Craig, or the wooden one, is that they put some nice artistry, some nice detail into the wooden shelves that other people just don't seem to do. And I really like that. I like some of the features, so hopefully they have carried over that attention to detail into this one as well. All right, box is empty. Let's get this out of the way. And here we go. At this point, it is narrow and tall. What was this, 35 liters? And there you go. Here's another, ooh, this is gonna be, okay. So already it smells good, but one thing that I don't love is the hinge here. So you gotta open the door this much wider. You have to open your door. You can't put this flush against the wall, but I like this attention to detail right here. Let's have a seat and we're gonna go through this thing together. So after doing a handful of these humidor unboxing videos, whatever you want to call them, I kind of have some ideas of what I am going to look for, and hopefully we can both see what we're talking about here. This glass is clear, it's not mirrored. Let's pull this out, set it aside. Okay, so like I said, you can totally see my hand in here if I'm looking through the camera. The handle here, there's no lock, which I don't lock mine anyway. I can get my fingers in here. That's kind of a plus. So they did say, now I'm gonna answer this question, and I gave them this suggestion. I don't know if they had it before, but I told them that you guys like these. And I do too. This is a point of contention, is when you put your cigars on the tray just like this, they tend to roll off, but we have an extra slot. So we have an extra space here. It would be kind of nice if they would have given us these extra shelves, but they didn't. So we're gonna take that one out. So instead of the standard cup or that little bin, this humidification system was tucked right in under here. So most people rely on this one fan for all of their circulation, and then down here in the bottom, but they've got their water tray for any excess water to drip into, which I don't remember who it was, but one company even put it back here. So if you have too much water in there, it will not over humidify your cigars. So you want to know how things work, so you don't open this up one day and you're like, why are my cigars crispy dried out, or why are they soggy like a freaking sponge? But it looks like we have the fans and ventilation blowing air to the front, and we also have one here circulating air up and down, which I've never seen in a humidor before. However, because this is here, you can't put boxes on the bottom, and because this slides in right above it, you might have humidification issues on the cigars that are right above this fan. So going back to the drawers here, they are going to make more of these and sell them on Amazon because it's got the sides to hold your cigars and they won't roll off. And you know, when you got the door closed, it does look kind of cool. So I wish they would have included one more shelving unit in here just to take up this extra missing space. Because of how this is, the rails at the bottom and it goes up, I generally like to put this shelf at the top to maximize the space and use it for boxes. But this is also very narrow, so you're gonna have to measure your boxes and try it. And then this giant fan here, which could be a good thing, is going to prevent you from putting a whole lot of boxes in there. So like I said, this was slid under that big old fan. This is just your normal honeycomb stuff that helps water evaporate. You fill this up, and I bet that's why it goes right under this big old fan, either under it, and then the fan circulates your humidity. Let's put this back in and see how that works. You fill this up with water halfway. I might recommend using some humidification beads, but you just slide this right in there. Glenn Craig, my feedback here is you have basically eliminated the bottom 6 inches. You've basically made from here down something that is unusable. So there's a lot to like. Put that shelf right back in there. There's a lot to like, but I think we still got some work to do. All right, I'm gonna plug this in. All right, so it did beep. I don't know if you heard that, but there's also a power button here. So it beeped, the lights, the LED lights flashed, and then they went off. So there we go. We just turned it back on. Okay, so here is the, all right. I do like this. Big plus here, Glenn Craig. This is a light bar. Very excellent. Look at that. That is freaking cool. Bonus points, Glenn Craig. Style points there for having edge illumination. Okay, so the controls are a little bit confusing to start off with, but let's turn this back on. And then if you want to cycle through all of these, you just keep pressing the power button. So I guess that will be to set your humidification. You can see that right there, humidity and temperature. So you can set your humidification. I'm gonna put it at 67, and we're gonna hit that. This is the current reading when none of them are flashing. So right now it's 46% humidity. So we're going to do that. The temperature is flashing, and I want to keep my cigars at 67 degrees, and I want to keep the humidity also at 67. And I didn't touch anything, so it went off. And then this button, for the most part, is the light, and then you can hold it down to change that to Celsius. So 59 degrees is the coldest I can make it. So if it was 9 degrees off, that means I could keep my cigars at 68 degrees. But we go back up. If it's off in the other direction, how high can I make it? Why would you want it to be heated more than, let's go back here to 72 degrees. Well, if your thermometer's off, I'm gonna need to keep it warmer than what you think is 72. So I'm gonna set this back here to 67 and 67, and I'm going to assume that that is accurate. It smells really good. There is no plasticky smell. It just smells good. So they did a good job of rinsing this out. Another well done for Glenn Craig. Yeah, we're getting nice airflow here. Okay, do you see that? Do you see this? This drains back into this, because with this here and or a shelf, let's say you don't have a shelf, if this wasn't here, you could put a box of cigars here, or 2 boxes stacked horizontally, whereas this really gets in the way. Good job, guys. I like the idea. Questionable though, you're just kind of wasting space, where on this one it's probably the bottom maybe 25%, it might be about a third. What do you think? Is that about a third? Is unusable space due to a mechanical feature of the thing. The edge lit lighting system is very cool. What I don't like is that you have to open the door past 180 degrees to get the drawers in and out. So good on the lighting, not so good on the door hinge. Good on the fan at the bottom to circulate your additional humidity. Bad that it basically makes the bottom at least 6 inches, I would say, of this humidor unusable. Okay, so this thing right now is $299 for this. What I would probably do is measure your space. Is this the style that you want? I will try to put the dimensions of this in the description, but the true test is how these things are going to function 3 and 6 months down the line. So that's why I always appreciate your comments, and I try to answer them with information and impressions and feelings that I have at that time. As far as the humidification goes, I will most likely take that out, the fan out, and use Boveda packs and boxes of cigars in there and maximize the amount of space without killing all of the airflow. So it's $300. If you liked the review and want to check it out, you can click the link in the description below, or you can go to cigarscore.com/GlennCraig35L. Go to cigarscore.com/GlennCraig35L and you'll go right to Amazon to where you can buy this. If you have questions, ask them, and I will give you my honest opinion. I don't know if there's as much to like about this one as there was about their wooden humidor. I think they did a really, really great job of that one. This one, it's another one. It's another one. The light though, the light is a good deal. That is something people have asked for on every humidor. So that is great. Thanks for watching. I'm Ellery Wells from cigarscore.com, the best place to find and rate where to smoke cigars. I hope you liked this video. Hope you have an amazing day. And as always, happy smoking.